Mr. Cat, I do apologize. I actually passed out trying to get some food, and here's some food for you too as well.
Okay.
Mr. K, I just want to reiterate something. I don't think you're a bad guy. I just think you made some bad moves.
Okay.
So it hurts when I hear I don't care, because everyone is available to get reformed. Everyone is available to get better. Just because you go down the wrong path doesn't mean later that path won't reopen for you.
Yeah. Besides the fact I got to pay $500,000 for expungement. I mean, it doesn't seem like they really want you guys to turn your life around now, does it?
That's
now, if I want to pay that, all I gotta do is play Euro Truck Simulator for 12 fucking days straight.
Talking about Group 6 or Gone? Yeah, I mean, there's some folks that make more money than we do, Mr. K, and I sacrifice my life every single day on the line, right? I'll believe this badge.
Those Group 6 drivers fucking suck. I'll tell you right now, they should all be fired. Those, you would think they're fucking Amazon delivery drivers.
What are they, chucking shit?
They just don't even, like, they do no security work at all. You would think they're just delivering packages.
They're more focused on the delivery than the aspect of protection.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, Mr. K, we did have a further discussion, and like I said, there is enough probable cause to pursue the possession charge of the gun, of the PD gun. However, we don't feel comfortable pursuing it today, and we want to focus on the deal we had today, right? But you were telling us a story that never really finished.
A story that would never be finished without me.
No, that you never finished.
What?
You said part of this deal, you tell us the story.
Yeah, but what's the deal? You guys literally, you've been doing the opposite of trying to give me a deal. You've been just adding shit on.
Well, no, we've removed some really heavy charges, including the government possession of firearms. So that wouldn't be the biggest one. So what are we at
right now?
You're looking at 4 counts of criminal use of firearm, 2 counts of attempted murder of government employee, 2 counts of attempted murder in second degree, 1 count of robbery of law enforcement, 1 count of criminal possession class 1, evading and resisting arrest. And that's after dropping the joyriding.
And the robbery charge is a fucking 1,000 minutes?
1440, yes.
Jesus Christ. And you won't drop that one?
No, because that's what happened today, right?
That is insane.
I mean, we took the government-issued firearm off the table. That would have been another 1440 and a fine of 10K or 100K, right?
What? How can you get charged with both a robbery and a fucking... Jesus Christ.
It's designed that way to make sure you don't rob the police officer and use the gun.
No, it's designed that way just to protect you guys.
Well, of course. I mean, that's part of it as well. The thought process in there to make sure that.
I mean, your job literally says protect and serve. So why do you need some ridiculous fucking times just to protect you? It's part of your job.
Well, that might be a good argument, but there's only a few of us and so many of them out there.
That's a lie. There's plenty of you.
Sometimes it doesn't feel enough, Mr. K. There's so much crime that happens out there.
You're right. I definitely did get chased by 5 Chargers, 3 CPIs, and a bike at some point. Definitely not enough.
Well, that one is because it was an emergency.
What?
An urgent situation involving an officer being, kidnapped.
Well, you don't know what situation I'm talking about. It could be hypothetical. And no, it hypothetically didn't involve any officers.
Interesting. Okay.
So from my side here, like I said before, the cards are always against us. And I got to figure out how to make the cards in my favor.
Well, you might believe that.
No, that is the truth. 100% that's the truth. I mean, look at this. We have a fucking charge that's 1,400 fucking minutes.
Yeah, for folks that break the law.
Right. So, other than breaking the law, what do you want me to do with my time? Please tell me.
I want you to do what you're planning on doing, the real estate stuff.
I can't.
That dream is not dead.
It is. I can't. Even with the pardon, I can't. They did the DOJ and council did not facilitate any of my businesses. They did the opposite. They shut it down.
And why is that?
I don't fucking know. I can't even. I can't. If I wanted to even make, I can't do group 6. I'm a felon. I can't work any of those other jobs. If you even take one single package from any of those, you get fired for life. You get forced. Yeah, I don't think you guys understand how this works. You get forced into a life of crime. There's nothing else you could do. You literally cannot even clock in.
I have an idea. You can probably petition to have some sort of felon rehabilitation program that gets you guys work, honest work, where you don't have to worry about, the felony holding you back from being able to progress in that work.
What?
Mr. K, I would imagine more jobs are coming. Hell, I'm trying to get a new job right now coming to the city. Parking enforcement, low-level entry before a police officer. You drive around a car, you write citation for people parking illegal, or you place the boot clamp on somebody, or call for tow and get that tow, and you get people citations for parking illegally. So we're trying to get new jobs into the state that are low-level entry that anybody could do, that don't require a heavy amount of experience, and that could be something on your resume that you could use to pursue other jobs and careers in Los Santos.
Man, that sounds great.
So
I'm excited just thinking about it.
I'm speaking on my behalf as far as what I'm trying to do, because I do, understand how you feel as far as jobs, and you're not the only person that complains about them as far as I don't have much to do, or my options are limited.
Yeah, I think I'm fired from everything. All I could do is probably senior buns and, well, sanitation. But the problem is, you do sanitation. Trust me, it gets even deeper. So if you do sanitation and you built up a good repertoire with one of the other bosses in the city, well, they no longer want to fuck with you, because now apparently you're too dirty for doing sanitation. And if you're doing sanitation and you got some repertoire with that guy, well, all of a sudden they don't want to fuck with you. And if you do something else, all of a sudden the sanitation guy don't want to fuck with you. So really, yeah. Like I said, the cards are against you.
I see. So what you're saying, you should have a group of people, which each person working a certain job, and you bring them all together in one place.
What?
Anyways,
so you want people to form.
That's all I'm saying.
That's literally what you just said.
I'm speaking out loud as far as what you said.
Right. So that's the only option, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not telling you to make a criminal syndicate, Mr. K.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe you have a little more sympathy. Not everyone's such a bad guy. Maybe they're just forced into this.
And we are trying to work with you, because, like I said, you could have been looking at a very heavy charge with the gun. That's one. I dropped the spy strip charge. I've dropped the joyriding charge as well. And we're trying to meet you halfway regarding the information you give us today and what transpired as far as the incident.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't want to be in jail for more than a day. So if we can't work down below that, then there is no story. So let's start there.
Well, I mean, you've been here for a while. You've been here for what? Almost 2 hours now, it feels like?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
And if you do plead guilty, we can definitely take some time off. So I can take down the 727 down to 1,300. Time served for everything, being here for a while, us trying to figure out the charges and everything. I'll take off.
I want that robbery charge gone. I want kidnapping of a government official.
That can't happen, Mr. K, because the act you did, you're removing his weapons, you
I
took his phone,
rob
his keys.
him. I just made sure he wasn't a threat. All of his possessions stayed within the car.
But it was taken off of him. Clutis wasn't in the car. He was left behind at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, because the cops came, and then I ditched the car.
Right, and that's why we're saying, hey, you attempted to rob the police officer. You robbed him of his phone.
My intention was never to rob him. My intentions were to kidnap him.
And do what?
Well, like I said, we work out a deal. We could talk about some stories here.
And I am trying to work out a deal with you here, Mr. K. I feel like we've shaved off more than enough, if you ask me. And I've yet to hear the story you're talking about.
We didn't shave off anything. We literally have shaved off nothing.
I explained to you the charge that
not a single charge has been shaved off.
That is not true.
What have you shaved off?
The joyriding, the position of the
Joyriding. What is that?
Yeah.
5 fucking minutes?
7.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, man. Thank you so much.
I'd be willing to drop the criminal use of firearm and keep the other 2 on your record. Criminal use of firearm is 25 months.
I want the robbery charge gone.
Mr. K.
You got bigger fish to fry. You got all the shit back. What's it matter?
Right, and that's why I'm not going with the possession charge at all. I'm going with the robbery.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's an umbrella charge.
Correct. That encompasses the act of, robbery, kidnapping.
What's the kidnapping of a LEO?
That is 100 minutes and a fine of 4,500.
Hit me with that instead.
I would.
I'm telling
like I
you
said,
right now, my intention was never to rob him. Just disarm him because he's known to be a bit erratic.
Okay. Now, here's another stipulation to charge. This also include making any unlawful entry into a law enforcement vehicle and removing any government equipment or weapons, right?
Well, I mean, I understand here, but are we trying to work out a deal? You trying to work with me or what?
I absolutely. I mean, the whole entire time I'm trying to work with you, Mr. K. The whole entire time I'm trying to meet you halfway, right?
Well, no, you're trying to say, no, I can't because that happened. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, is this how you're going to do a deal? Or you're not going to be able to drop anything because that's how this happened?
No, what I'm saying to you is, here are the charges I'm willing to drop. These I cannot because of what transpired today, right?
What do you mean? Why?
Because the act of kidnapping, unlawfully imprisoning a police officer, and removing his weapons fall under this category. Fall under the umbrella charge we talked about today.
Okay, then it's all under the umbrella. So why are you giving me...
Right, so I'm giving you 1 instead of 3.
Yeah,
right.
But... Wait, what? The kidnapping charge is under the robbery charge?
Yeah, so robbery of law enforcement officer covers kidnapping, robbery, and unlawful imprisonment.
What the fuck? So why is there a separate kidnapping charge then? I mean, you guys' laws make no sense.
No, because the way it's designed is...
No, it's an overlapping. It's overlapping. It's not good. You guys don't have good fucking laws.
No,
if the robbery charge is an umbrella charge for either robbing or kidnapping or this, that, or possession, why the fuck is there a separate kidnapping of LEO?
It's not an umbrella charge.
Any individual who unlawfully imprisons or kidnaps a law enforcement officer and steals their government equipment and or their weapons in the process.
Is that
right?
is this the robbery one you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, now why is there a kidnapping of a LEO charge?
There's not.
You literally read it out to me. You said 100 minutes and like 4,000 or something.
Oh, in the penal code, yes.
What?
Because there's two stipulations when it comes to this charge. It's kidnaps or unlawfully prison and steals their weapon, right? So if I kidnap, if you kidnap a police officer and then leave him somewhere,
not an umbrella charge.
Well, I mean, it encompasses multiple things at once. So and or. It has an and or.
What's the charge for spike strips?
That would be government possession of issued equipment, 50 minutes, and a fine of 2,500.
So why am I getting this robbery one? What am I being accused of robbing off him?
His phone, his PD gear that you place inside the glove box.
How's that a robbery if it stayed in the car?
Because you removed him off him, right?
Well,
you
it's
used
still
a
in
weapon to...
If you pull someone over and they have weed in their car, is that not theirs because it's not in their possession?
Right, but if I rob somebody...
It's his car. It's in his possession. It's in his car.
Right,
it's in his property.
I understand that, but if I rob him, it's completely different than me placing him.
I didn't rob him. I had him put it into the glove box. I didn't take anything off him. He put it all into the glove box himself.
Did you threaten him?
I said, put your stuff in the glove box.
Okay, then how would your DNA end up on the guns?
It didn't.
Well, I'm telling you otherwise.
Like you said, that shit was in the fucking rapids.
Yeah, it was. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I believe you robbed his weapons. However, you did not hold on to them. You either left them in the car or threw them in the river.
I left them in the car.
That is only two plausible solutions that happen here today, right? And that's why I don't want to pursue the charge of possession, because I believe
the only
you robbed them and left
reason
them.
my DNA is on one of them apparently is because he fucking threw it on the ground and I tossed it into the car. Because I didn't want to get accused of stealing any of his fucking shit.
Right, but the act of taking them from Cletus and driving away from the cops.
I didn't take them from him.
Yes, you did, though, Mr.
No,
K.
I didn't.
If
No,
you
I
held
didn't.
them up.
No, I didn't.
If you held them up.
If
you
I
held them up and
define taking him off him, I would have to physically put my hand in his pocket and take it, right?
using threat or force to
So
remove
what
it
if
off
he
him.
threw it and I just picked it up and put it in his car?
I mean, there's no
I
what
didn't
if. He
take
was
it
there.
off him, he
Cletus,
threw
can you
it.
hear us? Please, can you give us the play-by-play? Fill us in.
I didn't go into his pockets myself and take anything. Everything that was out of his pockets was stuff he took out of his own.
Your argument is, I tried to disarm him, Your Honor. I didn't try to rob him.
I didn't physically take anything off his person. He physically took stuff off his own person.
Well, I'm telling you what transpired, Mr. K, as far as
I did
what I
not
got from
rummage
officer.
through his pockets or anything like that.
Right, but how did the DNA gun on the guns and
I just
you see
told
how
you.
this?
He tossed it on the ground, and then I tossed it into the car. It was sitting on one of the seats.
Well, apparently people can hear me in the motor pool. I mean, Mr. K, I'm more than happy to go to court for this if you like. I'm more than happy to appeal it.
Well, see, you're not trying to work with me.
I am trying. What are you saying right now? I'm trying to work with you
If anything, I
every
returned his
step of the way.
possessions. If anything, he was littering.
You're lucky you're not getting government position to fire him. That would have been another one day and a fat fine.
You're lucky
right?
I'm even talking to you.
How am I lucky? Okay, I'm trying to help you.
Because you'll
You're the
never
one looking at
have
charges.
any of these stories answered, and you know it.
The stories involving the hot gun and the robbers.
Maybe I have info, maybe I don't. It all depends.
How is that fair to me, though, Mr. K? I've been very honest, truthful with you. I've been trying to work
Well,
with
like
you.
I said, because
And I
you'll
feel like I'm not getting
never
anything
know
back.
unless you hear from me. And you know that.
And why won't you tell me the truth? Why won't you tell me what happened regarding this?
Well, you're not willing to work with me. I've told you the truth about the Corwin situation. I was never trying to rob him. I was trying to kidnap him. I'll admit to that. I was not trying to rob him. It was never my intention to rob him. I never cared to take any of his items or keep his items.
What other charges are you trying to also protest besides robbery?
I want to get rid of the robbery charge. What's the other ones again? Name them. So if we got rid of the robbery charge, what would be the total?
And then I went with it would be $398 federal time and a fine of $47,330.
And what's the big fines coming from? Which charges?
The big fine are coming from obviously the criminal use. That's $5,000 each. There's 4 of those. Attempted murder being 2,200. Criminal possession of firearm, class 1. The licensed gun, that's a fine of $15,000 by itself.
I just want to drop the robbery charge, change it to kidnapping, and the criminal uses. That's
All right,
it.
let me go talk to my officers. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, Mr. K.
You do that, we'll have a great story time.
All right, we'll see.
And if they say no to that, I think we just turn the robbery charge into a kidnapping and take that. That way, at least we're not in fucking jail all day tomorrow. I could take the $47,000 fine. I have $50,000 in the bank. I have rent due tomorrow, so I'll have another $30,000 tomorrow anyway. Holy shit, man. I'm falling asleep.
Okay, Mr. K, you want to hear the good news or the bad news?
Go ahead.
Okay. After further conversation with my fellow officer and looking through evidence, we are going to bring back the charge of criminal possession of class government issued firearm along with the robbery one.
See what I'm saying? Like, Corwin's in here with his dumb, fat fucking ass trying to act like he's helping people, but really he's not. He's not helping anybody. He's wasting time and wasting everyone's time for what? I mean, we're supposed to be working out a deal. You guys are doing the fucking opposite. I'm not saying shit. I'm not talking about shit. That's it. You guys fucked it all up. Congratulations. And now I really don't care. Congrats, guys. You did a great job. This is a great deal we worked out here. This is great stuff. Amazing, you could even say. I'm so glad we worked out a great deal. Just a game.
Let me go through the charges one more time.
Motherfucker's over here dying to add on more charges. Oh, fuck. 1 day in jail for him is not enough. We need more.
Government issued firearm, resisting arrest.
Like, what are we dealing with here?
1, evading, robbery, law enforcement officer, attempted murder in the second degree ×2. 2 counts of attempted murder of an employee, and 4 counts of criminal use of firearm.
And how much time is that?
It comes with 3,167.
Wow, man, this is, dude, this is so good. Get these losers back in here. Get that little fat fuck.
I'm not.
Get that other blonde bitch in here.
You're talking to me. You're talking to me.
No. Get them all in here. They want to do this shit. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Little fat boy wants to think he's so smart. Get him in here.
One person, you know, does not equip the whole police department.
That fat
okay.
Fuck. Get him in here.
He has nothing to do with it. Okay?
He does.
Okay?
He does. He was the one pushing this the whole fucking time.
Okay.
No, it's great. You guys want me to spend 3,000 fucking minutes in jail. Cool. All right, get it. Or 1,000 wasn't enough for you. Sorry, I'm such a bad guy. Oh my God, I've done such bad things.
You are getting time served on top.
Oh, whoa! Thank you so much, man. I get 2 hours off. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me 3,000 minutes, man. Thank you. This is great.
It's well, time served would be 2,700.
Wow, thanks, man. This is great. Such a good deal we worked out here. So the time has gone up. Wow, it's great.
Like I said, after you know, further review and conversation with my fellow officers, and the fact that there was DNA
hey,
on the
don't
weapon,
try to RP on this fucking
we
server,
believe
guys.
it's appropriate charge.
If it's any RP involving stuff with the cops, oh, they don't want you doing that. That's what I'm getting from this. They're okay with certain RP scenarios, but certain RP scenarios, they give you soft bans with fucking 3,000 minutes in fucking jail.
Let me talk
Take
to my
my
officer
L and move on. Are you
dense,
dense, alien? Take my L and move on. How am I gonna move on when I gotta sit in jail for fucking 3,000 minutes? What did he say it was? 3,700? Look.
All right. All right. So, like I told you, Kay, you're looking at 4 counts of criminal use of firearm, 2 counts of attempted murder government employee, 2 counts of attempted murder second degree, 1 count of robbery law enforcement officer, 1 count of criminal possession of class 1, 1 count of evading, 1 count of resisting, and 1 count of government issued firearm and equipment being your DNA found on the taser, spikes.
So tell me this:
and
why the fuck did no?
Let me finish. Let me finish. You want to talk? You want to talk?
I don't want to talk anymore. Why the fuck would you have me sitting here 3 hours trying to work out a fucking deal when there is no deal?
Well, Mr. K, I do want to work out a deal, and like I told you, I've been trying.
What the fuck? We've been doing the opposite this whole time.
The whole entire time I've been trying to meet you halfway.
We went from 1,400 to 3,700.
Yeah, let him finish with Mr. K. He has something he's going to say.
And Mr. K, I went back and we spoke with the officers where we'll drop the PD gun charge in exchange for you telling us what happened involving the hunt gun.
Wait, what?
So you'd go back to your original charges that you had originally. I would remove the criminal possession of government firearms. So you would go down from 3,000.
This is not a what the fuck?
7. You go back.
So
to,
you're gonna bring me back to my original charges. So you just threw on some more shit for me to what?
Your original charges were the ones he just told you.
That should have been your original charges. As we're going through and through the discovery phase and investigation, that should have been your original charges.
By talking to fucking Gatsby and whoever else?
No, but by
isn't that meant for fucking court cases? Why are we calling judges and shit? I don't understand that. What cop fucking while they're arresting someone was like, hold on, let me ring the judge. Yeah, judge. It's like, motherfucker, that's for court. Do your job.
Not
do what
really,
you think.
because sometimes you get the judge that paying on things.
Right.
Yeah, and that was the whole point of it. He was trying to get an expert opinion on the topic, so we're not going too south. Too bad.
He didn't like what you were saying, so he's trying to call them to be like, look, well, judge said this.
Well, exactly I'll be honest. I was wrong about the possession charges, Kay. And the first part, I thought you could separate the 2 incidents and the hot gun with one and investigate that and charge you for what happened today. But according to our laws, it has to be charged all at once, or else it's a double jeopardy and I cannot pursue the charge again. So I was wrong about that. And Cletus and them were able to provide me a bit of clarity on that because I thought you could separate the both, but you can't. Now, going back to what I said, that charge is out the window. The PD gun, out the window. That is 1440 months gone, a fine of 100K gone. All we're asking for is just the hot gun. What happened during those incidents where
you're going to charge me with the PD gun when it wasn't even found on me?
By the letter of the law, we can. And if this goes to court, you know what happened.
Law shit.
I mean, you try to fight it, right? And
go ahead. Give me everything. Fuck it.
Okay. It doesn't have to go down this path.
I don't care. You guys are like, it's just the same dumb shit constantly. So why even give a fuck?
Because you did give a fuck, and you're making a lot of progress.
Care.
And I want to make. I want to make that progress with you continue. We can.
Nah, this shit's cooked.
I don't think it's cooked all the way. I think we can definitely make progress here. And like I said, charges just still be removed. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I've been sitting here 3 hours and we've been going backwards. Like, what the fuck is this?
But you're saying we're not willing to work with you. If our mind was already made up an hour ago, you would be in jail right now, right? And that's what we're trying to think about.
And I would have been better off. Isn't that crazy?
You really think so? Because you've been looking at 3,000.
Looking at 3,000 now. I was looking at a fucking 1,000 before.
Right, and I'm trying to go back to the 1,000. I'm saying to you right now, you tell me what happened. You tell me those stories. You're gonna tell me. And 1,1440 is gone out the window. You don't have to worry about that. You'll be looking at roughly between 1,300 to 1,500 worth of time. And obviously, we can shave more off the time served, of course.
You know, you might as well just lock me in there as long as you can.
That's not the goal, Mr. K. I don't want to go back to.
I'm just gonna go driving around shooting Cornwood in the head every time I see him.
Okay. I don't understand. If there's somebody you want to blame, you can blame me. Right? At the end of the day, I'm the captain.
Not. You're the only one that's been trying to actually work with me.
Well, Mr. K, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it's my call. I can tell these officers fuck off or not, right? And they're under my supervision. So if there's somebody you want to blame, you can blame me as far as how things went. Because
I don't know who's the captain, him or you, because it seemed like he's the captain.
He's somebody who I respect a lot, And I
Wasn't
work
he just
closely,
fired?
and
Recently hired, and you actually wanted to keep him fired, and the only reason he got rehired because of
No.
the council?
I voted to demote him, not to fire him. That was my
Seems like
recommendation.
he had a lot of
However,
respect.
because Clues has earned my respect. I mean, he works his ass every single
How do
day
you
in
earn
the PD.
your
He does.
respect by getting fired?
No, by being a good police officer that wants
So
to
why
help
did you
out
want
and
to
make a
demote him if
difference.
he's a good cop?
Because I believe in accountability. I don't care if you're a captain or not. You should be held accountable.
Usually, when you're a good cop, you don't get demoted; you get promoted.
People make mistakes, right? And they gotta learn from it.
So so if you make mistakes, you're a good cop.
No, I'm saying there's no perfect cops in the PD. Hell, I've made mistakes. I got disciplinary action points, and I believe I'm a good cop. So, can't judge people by their worst mistakes all the time, right?
Right. Well, I'm getting the usual from you. Just beat around the bush, not be straight up about things.
Because I'm not gonna sit there and talk about somebody who's not present here, and I'm just being truthful about how I feel, Mr. K. I'm not trying to be around the bush. I really truly believe in this way. Does it sound like a bit cheesy or a bit too optimistic? Sure, but I believe in that for sure.
You know what's crazy? I would have got way less time by if I just pulled up and shot him in the head. Seems like you guys got some really good solid laws put in place. They definitely make a lot of sense.
I mean, you still would have been in possession of the guns.
No,
It would
no,
have added more
If I
things.
just pulled up and fucking shot him in the face and then put 50 more rounds into his chest, I would be out on the streets. But because I had his phone in my pocket, I'm looking at 3,700 minutes.
And like I
Hold
said,
on, for real. Am I crazy, or does that sound fucking like stupid as shit?
I think you're trying to simplify what happened into
Slacks,
one
come
sentence.
on. Slacks.
No,
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
You're saying
Shut up. Shut the fuck
that
up.
if you shoot
I
somebody,
pulled a shotgun out right now and blew your head off in front of her and she arrested me, I'll be in a better position than if I just put a fucking knife to your throat. Hey, Slacks, give me your gun. And I walked out. Can we not agree that something's off here?
That's the point.
Exactly.
it's okay.
No,
If I
stop.
die,
This is what
okay.
I'm saying, though. Like,
Right,
you
but-
can never, you never just can just be straight up. You always gotta fucking play your little side, and this is why this shit is pointless.
It's not pointless because you'd be looking at a hot charge for a murder of government employee, right? What are you talking about? If you fully blast me with a shotgun, there's a hole in my body. I'm dead probably, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
survive, then that's a different story, right?
Exactly.
survive,
So if
then-
I
then
blow
you're
your
right.
arm off with a shotgun and you survive,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then versus me
yes.
holding you up and taking a phone out of your pocket, or whatever, taking a taser out of your pocket.
Yes, Mr. K. If you
Wow.
want to look at it, if you want to look at it that way, absolutely. I think you can really put things in optics for sure.
Yeah.
As far as how they are in Los Santos, it's not a perfect city, right?
Far from it.
The council voted it that way was for a reason.
Oh, the council.
Stop people robbing cops all the
We've been
time.
known the council's fucking dumb as shit.
And that's why you should vote at the polls.
So the council's so afraid that cops are gonna get robbed,
I don't think it's about
so they
that,
make
though,
some
Mr. K.
ridiculous charge. Wow, man, that sounds like really fixing it.
No,
great
it's
way
about
to
the fact
fix
that
it.
law enforcement officers
What
do
kind
a
of
lot of
dumb
work in the city.
brain that shit is that?
The best way to fix it is to not
I don't
rob
think you
cops.
see it from our shoes, though. I don't
Best
think
way
you
to
see it
fix
from
it
our
is not
perspective.
rob a cops. This is my exact point.
Best way to fix it is
Best way to
to
fix it is not rob a cop. So let's make a crazy fucking charge. You guys are fucking stupid.
Mr. K, first of all, we don't come up with laws, right? That's one. Two, the reason behind it, and I'm trying to give you perspective on it, is because law enforcement officers do juggle a lot of things. They wear many hats, and they do a lot of things. Having people target them all the
DOJ
time.
and what I've learned is that DOJ and the counts are the root of all the issues. Now I understand you guys just gotta follow follow your procedures. I understand that. You guys just get hit with the brunt of it because you guys are the ones delivering it. You understand? The real issue is those dumb motherfuckers.
No, I don't see it that way, Mr. K.
I see it that
really
way.
don't.
I'm not asking you if you see it that way. I'm telling you how I see it.
Okay. So let's go back to the charges. You still want to talk about those? Or
What
not?
is there to talk about, man?
Well, I'm telling you, I'm removing a very heavy charge in exchange for
I'm not going to
cooperation.
tell you shit just to go back to what I originally was going to be given. Sorry, I'm not going to say shit.
And like I said, I'll drop the criminal use firearm. So I'll drop the criminal possession of government issue firearm and a criminal use. That is reducing 100 months, 20K from criminal use. And it's removing, where was it? 1,440 months and a fine of 100K. I think that is roughly 1,740 worth of time taken off, or 1,640 worth of time taken off.
Yeah, but we're going back to exactly what we were at before. When we started, we were going to work out a deal to get that number that you're now putting me down to begin
Plus
with.
time served, right? But Mr. K, like I said, at the end of the day, the possession charge could be pursued and there's probable cause behind it, right? It's not like there's no, it's not like throwing shit at the wall and watching it stick and saying, hey, maybe in court we'll find him guilty. I'm giving you the evidence behind it. I'm telling you what happened as far as it, and I'm willing to remove it in exchange for you telling me what happened as far as a hot gun.
Oh,
and
I'm not going to tell you shit. You guys have not worked with me at all. You made me sit here for 3 fucking hours to give me more time to say, okay, you know what's fucking funny? You guys said it at the beginning. No, we don't want to be adding on stuff and da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's literally all you have fucking done for 3 hours. And you want to sit here and act like you made a deal for me. Like, what the fuck are y'all smoking?
And that's the mistake we should have done. We should have pulled back, had all the charges on the table from the start, and start going through them one by one by one, right? Us reading the charges right here in front of you, and myself included, and Duncan made of a bigger issue as far as being on the same page.
Yeah, it's fucking Cornwood's dumbass. And you tried to sit here and say, I'm trying to help you. No, you aren't, you fucking idiot.
He was trying to help.
He wasn't. Oh my God, don't say that. Do not say that.
Because I just talked to him. I just came from here. I talked to him. He's trying to help.
Shit.
Yes, he is. Absolutely, he is. Come on.
Yeah, him calling the judges and like, no, Slacks, I told you. It's possession and it's this. And no, as a matter of fact, fuck out of here. You think I'm stupid?
Hey, how could you say this about Cletus? The man's got a heart of gold. He's got a heart of gold. How could you say this? Okay.
No, he don't.
If there's one person that cares too much, it's definitely him.
He don't care about shit.
See?
I can't hear him.
Yeah, speak up, Cletus.
Speak up, Cletus.
Hear me now?
Thanks so much, Cletus. You really helped me out, bud.
Okay, no, this was...
Charge me with everything.
This was not done right. You don't want to get charged with everything. I'm the one who I told you directly that I didn't think the way that the police handled the situation whenever you had that gun.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they needed to charge me more. You're 100% right.
No, he's not talking about that. And like I said, he went through all of it to make sure that we're doing this right, and make sure that you were not also getting screwed as well. It wasn't about trying to get every single charge on the docket or trying to get you processed for it. It's a matter of us doing it right. And like I said, I wish we could go back in time and make sure that we got everything on the table.
Let's do it right and charge me with everything. I'll see you fucks in 3 days.
No.
Hey, why are you doing this? Okay.
Why am I doing? Yeah, this is me.
I'm giving you an out.
This is me.
I'm giving you an out.
This is me. You got me.
Right. But I'm giving you an out. I'm trying to lower things. Yeah. Yes. Even though you think we're going back to where we were, I'm still trying to work to that point so we can talk more and figure things out. I'm trying. Okay. You cannot say I'm not trying. If I didn't care at all, if I said I don't care, you would have been processed and moved. We would have moved on from this, right?
Shit, you got me. I did it all. You got me.
I'm not here for. Okay, I'm here for what happened as far as the hot gun, those attempted murder, Dr. Cantor, Dr. Jackson, the Dick Lovers shooting that happened, the robberies, the sanitation.
I've never heard of any of that.
Okay. You were just getting to the juicy part. You were just telling me the story.
And then you fucked it all up.
It's not too late. You know it's never too late.
You fucked it up. You guys wanted to, I don't know, do whatever the fuck you were doing for the past 3 hours. And increase the time. So I don't know. There is no deal here. You guys have not given me a deal.
The initial charges that you heard are not. They were not the correct charges.
Right, and I'm trying to tell you the original charges are the one that I just read out loud to you when I first walked in here, and now we're trying to go through it together to do this the right way to make sure that, you know, we are working with you. There is a deal on the table. You are getting things taken off because of your cooperation, and I've been trying to explain that. Like I said, I do apologize for the dead game shit show that happened as far as myself, Duncan included, when we read those charges. We should have had everything on the table, ready to be presented, and then start knocking one down one by one by one.
Well, now I know. Just shoot, don't rob. So, you guys were right about one thing, and then now there is no misconceptions. Now I know. All right, let's just kill people and not rob
No.
No, thank you. I learned a lot today.
That is not the point I'm trying to get out of this conversation.
No,
we're going backwards. We're going back to the Stone Age at that point. We're going.
I'm
We're
gonna do my
becoming
3
cavemen.
days, and I'm just gonna come out and kill people instead of robbing them. No, you're right. I actually did learn something.
And you really think we're watching the penitentiary for 3,000 federal time? You think that's something I want?
I mean, you guys are the ones that were arguing, upping the time for the past 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah, so
Like I said,
I do think that.
The upping the time, those were the appropriate charges that happened today. And I'm not trying to add more as far as outside of what happened or less. I'm trying to tell you exactly what happened.
No, you're right.
Charges
Robbing
today.
a cop, man, that's fucking devil shit. You're fucking right. I'll just kill people instead.
Mr. K, were you trying to expose the law by doing this? I don't understand.
What do you mean exposed? This is the law. I don't have to expose anything. This is the law.
Right, but this law was made aware to everybody. People knew exactly the consequences behind it.
Yeah, man. You're totally right. Let's get a robbing charge of 1,000 plus the possession, which is yeah. Oh, let's do that.
So hot gun stories, nothing.
Nope. Y'all fucked that one up.
Okay, why are you willing to die on this hill and be so stubborn? Just come on. Let me break through. Let me penetrate.
I'm good. I literally don't give a fuck anymore.
That's not appropriate.
I mean, these are the
All right.
dumb fucking laws y'all enforce, so. This is what y'all wanted.
Okay, so original charges: 4 counts of criminal use of firearm, 2 counts of attempted murder of government employee, 2 counts of attempted murder in second degree, 1 count of robbery law enforcement, 1 count of possessing class 1, 1 count of evading, 1 count of resisting arrest, 1 count of criminal government issued firearm / equipment, bringing you to a total of 3,217 and a fine of $154,830.
Not guilty.
Okay.
Thank you for simplifying life for me, by the way.
Okay. I'm not trying to make a villain. I'm not trying to summon somebody
You did.
inside of
I'm
you.
just shooting people.
It's not gonna resolve anything, okay? It's not.
What is there to resolve? Oh yeah, let me resolve this so I can drive a truck. Fuck that. I'll just shoot people.
So you think you walking around and just shooting people isn't to send a message across better that way?
I'm not trying to send a message.
Well, you tell me you already made threats to Cletus and the PD. You're saying that this was me just having you understand how fucked up the law is, and then you taking that and weaponizing it.
Yeah, this is me. I'm weaponizing it.
From my perspective, it sounds like it, Mr. K. It sounds
You guys
like
are just always the victims, huh?
I'm not the victim here. I'm worried about you, man. Okay, I'm worried about you because I don't want you to spiral from this. I don't want this to be your villain moment.
I feel you guys are getting robbed. That's so. Oh my god. I really feel for you. That's so horrible. That's such a horrible thing to go through.
Yeah, but okay, I'm not here for me, right? Okay, once again, I'm here for you. I'm here about you. This is about you. This is not about me. I'm here to help you understand what's going on.
No,
I'm here to give you clarity.
You're right. You're right.
But at the same time,
I should have known better. You're right. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
What was I thinking, man?
I mean, you tell me. You're right here, right? What was going through your mind?
What was I thinking, dude? Fuck. Damn. You're right. I'm a piece of shit. What was I thinking?
Nobody's saying you're a piece of shit, Mr. K.
I knew I should have just shot that fucking homeless person instead. Fuck. Damn it.
Do not shoot anybody. Do not hurt anybody, Mr. K. Focus on business. Do that instead.
Fuck. You're right.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There is. Trust me, there is, okay?
No, you're right. Fuck, man. I should have never took that $50 shit. Fuck. Damn, dude. Damn.
And I'm going to ask you again. Are you sure you don't want to talk about anything? Work out a deal?
You don't want to work out a deal. You did the opposite.
How dare you? How dare you say that?
You're going to try to put this on me. Oh, he didn't want to work out a deal. Bitch, you motherfuckers didn't want to work out a deal.
I was willing to drop 7 charges. How is that
here
not
we
one
go.
to
The 7 charges you added on. Thank you. Oh, thank you,
right.
man.
No. Okay. 2, were added on afterwards.
You're right.
That
Silly me. I should have known. Robbing someone's worse than shooting them. Silly me. My bad.
2 were
Next time I'll just shoot him in the head
charges.
to disarm him. You're right. That would have been the better move.
Stealing the guns, right? Shooting is
No, I should have just shot him in the head. I would have been better off if I was just dragging his dead body around. Oh, silly me for trying to disarm him. Silly me.
Okay, it doesn't seem like anything I can say right now.
You're right. It's better to kill them, to disarm them, than to just...
No.
No, you're right. You're right.
Absolutely not. It's better to not do crime.
Silly me.
That is always the best option, if you ask me.
No, you're right, man. You're a good guy. You were gonna drop that 7-minute charge for me, joyriding. Thank you, man.
Oh no, joyriding has been. That was one charge that's being dropped.
No,
along
thank
with
you,
5,
man. Thank you.
Along with 4 counts of criminal use, along with the government possession of a firearm, along with the government equipment as well. That is 7 charges. Okay.
It's okay. I'm not blaming you. It's the system. I'm not blaming you.
Okay. The problem is, like, it's not even about blaming me or the system. Once again, I'm trying to make sure that you're not going to the penitentiary for a long time. I'm trying to give you
What do you mean?
an
This
option.
is the law that was set by the glorious DOJ and council. But, don't worry, man. Even my one shot at being having an actual job as a DOC, it was already shot down, so this won't even ruin that. Don't even worry.
Okay. All right, then. God, I mean, it's some heavy shit, Mr. K. It's a lot of time in the penitentiary.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, what else was I gonna do anyway?
All right, I'm gonna bill you $154,000. You ready?
Yep.
There is your bill. And then you're getting time served.
Oh,
You'll be looking at you'll be looking at 2,800 as far
Oh,
as
thank God. Oh, thank God, I was worried.
Do you have any questions, comments, concerns for me before local DC takes you outside?
Nope. I could care less.
1417 impound. Sorry, somebody